All right, well, the Bills are favored by three in this one. Let's get right to picks. I'm going with the Ravens. I think the Ravens pull this out. I do expect a big game out of Lamar. Also, as much as those Buffalo receivers scare me because they're two of my favorite, and Cole Beasley and Stephon Diggs, they are the best man beaters in the league. They are going against a trio of corners in Baltimore who is probably the best trio in the league. And I would imagine a guy like Marlon Humphreys is up for the challenge in the slot against Cole Beasley, Cynthia.
Nothing against Marlon Humphrey because I actually really like him a ton, but I actually have the other team winning. I think the Bills win this one in a close one. Just a 1-point win for Bills Mafia. The interesting part here for me really comes down to taking away the pass. You talked about the corners for the Ravens. What about that guy, Tre'Davious White? He's going to be a problem for the passing game for Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. So in this one for me, Bills Mafia, moving on. Please at me for this time because you always hate me and now you can love me.
I'm never feeling good when Hawk and I are on the same page, and Cynthia is the lone Hawk here, whatever you want to call it. I got the Ravens 30-28, an offensive game where these two quarterbacks put on a show. How about Hollywood Brown, though, showing up in the playoffs? He's been clutch the last 2 years, played great. Tre'Davious White, maybe not so much a week ago in his matchup. And then I noticed how Lamar Jackson, he's no longer handing the ball off on those read options. He's taking the ball. He's taking these playoffs over. The Packers are favored by 6.5. I have the Packers winning 2017. I feel bad about saying it. My daughter's a Rams fan. She came to me earlier this week. She's like, you're not locking up the Packers, are you? I'm like, well, no, but I am picking against them. I mean, I've watched this Jared Goff offense a little too much. It's a timing and rhythm offense, and there's no timing. There's no rhythm. Even when he's completing passes, it's a beat late. He's obviously not 100% either. So can I imagine Jared Goff going in there and out-dueling Aaron Rodgers? Even if Aaron Jones is the one that winds up going off, I think the Packers get the win. Do you agree, Cynthia?
I do. I have a 6-point win for the Packers in this one, 27-21, a little bit more high scoring than you have projected. So we'll have to remember that for the foam fingers later. Ooh. The difference maker for me in this one is the opportunity for the Packers to leverage both the pass and the run. That being multiple situation is really the only way that you can exploit this awesome defense that plays both man and zone coverages. And I think Aaron Rodgers, before the snap, all the things that goes on, he can diagnose that very, very well. Hawk?
Well, we're on meme alert now because I'm going with the Packers as well. And as much as I like this Rams team and this defense specifically, they have two of the best defenders in the game, maybe even two of the top 5 defenders in the game on one team. If I look at them last week and understanding Jared Goff was not 100%, but if Seattle was just a little bit competent, they could have stayed in and won that game. And I feel like the Packers offense is a lot better than that, being the number 1 scoring offense in the league. And I expect a big game out of Matt LaFleur. All right, well, let's tee up picks now. Greg, since you're still in your love fest of Tom Brady, I'm not mad at you. Saints are favored in this one by 3. The old guy is definitely still dropping dimes. It's crazy to hear everyone giving the retirement rumors of Drew Brees. No one's even mentioning Tom Brady. Like he's going to play till he's 58. I'm going with the Bucks in this one, man. I know this is their 3rd game and they lost the first 2. I do feel like this Bucks team is different. I remember the last time I said no team has ever beat Tom Brady 2 times in a row in a divisional matchup. And here we are. I'm going to say it again. No team has ever beat him 3 times. We'll just keep moving the goalposts, Cynthia, because that's what we do in sports media. What do you got?
I saw that fist pump, so I might be lone math nerding it, but I have the Saints winning this game 27-23. Ooh. I have the advantage to the Saints. Why? Well, Michael Thomas is back. This whole situation with everything to do with the Kamara, Thomas, Sanders, that sort of trifecta of people, that's a big deal, and that's going to pay off in this one.
Ooh, Cynthia's got him winning comfortably. I got the Bucks winning. I mean, I gave it away. I know the matchups have been bad for the Saints. Arians is 0-4 against Peyton. Lattimore has shut down Mike Evans. They really picked on Devin White last time. The Saints pass rush really got after Brady. Maybe that I should have just trust that, and I'm just buying what I saw last week. But I think Tom Brady is playing too well, and Drew Brees is working too hard for yards. These aren't the same Saints on offense as they used to be. All right, it is time for Who You Got, delivered by Pizza Hut, and the Chiefs are favored by 10 in this game. You know when the last time they won by more than 1 score? It was against the Jets. It was in week 9. I think that number is a little crazy, and I have the Chiefs winning 34-30 in a high-scoring game. Cynthia mentioned that Raiders game. I think it's going to be just like it. Not many stops, a lot of points, maybe not even a ton of possessions because it's a lot of the running game. Ultimately, I've never picked against Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. He did lose that one time, but I'm not going to do it here. I think you need to bother him a little more than the Browns defense can do. I'm sorry, Hawk. I really am.
Okay, that's all right.
Hawk, again, avert your ears here. I have a 9-point win in this case. I have 32-23 forecasted in this one. It's not quite 10, but it's still a pretty significant win in this one. One of the things that I'm looking forward to here is what Travis Kelce will do. He could create some sort of historic number here with 84 receiving yards. So that's something interesting that I'm just keeping an eye on for fun.
So I'm flying solo in this one. I'm going with the Browns. Cue the sound, the sound effect. There it is. I'm going with the Browns. I do think they have a real shot of here pulling out this football game, similar to last week. I think the mindset is right. They really are going into this game with nothing to lose because they understand what's stacked against them. They are a talented football team, and they are a great matchup for this Chiefs team because, again, they're not great against run defense, and our running game and our offensive line is the bread and butter and foundation of the organization in Cleveland. You're hearing a lot of R's and we's, and if you notice, I'm going with that because I'm picking them. If I'm picking them, they're Team Hawk. All right, that was Who You Got delivered by Pizza Hut.